Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Damien. Well, I got a good video for you today. Well, Denzel Washington. Well, who doesn't love Denzel Washington, right? All his movies are cold, especially The Equalizer. Well, let's check out Denzel Washington's lifestyle. Yes, I got the video on that right now coming up. Check it out. Hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Have a good day and stay safe.
Denzel Washington has grown to be one of the most famous and sought-after stars in Hollywood. He first appeared in a movie called Wilma in 1977, and his career has grown by leaps and bounds since then. We wanted to know more about his spending habits. This is what we found out. This is Denzel Washington's net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. But before we get into the video, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Who is Denzel Washington? Denzel Hayes Washington Jr., born December 28, 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York, is also a director and producer. He has been described as an actor who reconfigured the concept of classic movie stardom, associating with characters defined by their grace, dignity, humanity, and inner strength. Denzel is named after his father, who was in turn named after the doctor, Dr. Denzel, who had delivered him. Denzel first studied biology in the hopes of becoming a doctor, then switched to political science, then to a journalism drama major in college. Washington attended Fordham University, receiving a BA in journalism. He was presented with the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters from Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia on May 20, 2007. Washington has received 17 NAACP Image Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, 1 Tony Award, and 2 Academy Awards Best Supporting Actor for playing Union Army soldier Private Tripp in the historical drama film Glory 1989, and Best Actor for his role as corrupt detective Alonzo Harris in the crime thriller Training Day 2001. In 2020, the New York Times ranked him as the greatest actor of the 21st century. That says quite a lot about the man. Pauletta Washington and Denzel Washington have been married for 37 years, since the 25th of June 1983. He met Pauletta in 1977, when both had small roles in the TV movie Wilma. She was billed as Pauletta Pearson, the story of runner Wilma Rudolph. They wed 5 years later. The couple have 4 children together. They are John David, who is 37 years old and is a running back for the St. Louis Rams, Katia, now 33 years old, Malcolm, who is 29 years old, and lastly 29-year-old Olivia. Malcolm and Olivia are twins. Washington is an avid baseball fan and loves to watch live games involving his favorite team, the New York Yankees, in his spare time. Interestingly, Tom Hanks said working with Washington in Philadelphia in 1993 was like going to film school. Hanks said he learned more about acting by watching Denzel than from anyone else. That is quite the statement coming from a man of Hank's stature. Denzel once said the following when asked what he enjoys about making films: the magic. There's fun creating that magic, bringing something to life, whatever, putting a character together, the twists and turns that people don't expect. So to sit around and talk about it before someone sees it is boring. I think there should be some mystery in it. Who wants to know about everything? I think it ruins movies when you know everything about how the movie was made and put together. If you explain, it's like showing you the trick before I show you the magic. Let me explain to you how it works, alright? Now come see the show. It's supposed to be magic, and being an actor is about creating that magic. How does Washington make his money? Denzel Washington's net worth is estimated at $220 million. The bulk of Denzel's net worth has come from Hollywood movie appearances, whereas one of the highest paid American actors, he easily charges $20 million per film. Denzel has also produced a few films which netted a healthy profit. Washington's way of living mirrors his no-frills acting style. Because of his pay-or-play deal on the doomed 2005 American Gangster Project, which was to be directed by Antoine Fuqua, he was paid $20 million even though the film did not move ahead. In December 2007, according to Forbes, for each dollar he got paid, his movies averaged $10 of gross income. How does Denzel spend his money? Despite the huge net worth, he chooses to lead a very low-profile lifestyle and does not indulge in unnecessary luxuries. Well, lately he has been doing more into indulging, especially after his 50th birthday. Houses. His Beverly Hills house is fit for a king, sitting on 2.13 acres and featuring a pool, a tennis court, and even a beautiful fountain. This beautiful home in the Los Angeles area has 8 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. Denzel bought the home from Michael Eisner, who used to be the executive officer of the Walt Disney Company. He paid $2.675 million for the home back in 1992. Zillow estimates its value at over $80 million, while the LA County property record suggests it's closer to $16.5 million. Either way, it's worth a lot. Another fabulous thing about this home near the world-famous Mulholland Drive is that it is literally covered in trees, so even though he is surrounded by rich and famous neighbors including Eddie Murphy, Sylvester Stallone, and Mark Wahlberg, he's got all the privacy of a wooded estate. Denzel's apartment in New York is anything but cheap. In 2006, for $13 million, Denzel and his family purchased a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment on Central Park West. That's big. Tucked inside this 20s-inspired condo are a private restaurant, health center, showroom, private chefs, interior courtyard, marble columns in the lobby, and a lap pool. It's no wonder then that among the tenants are big names like Sting, Jeff Gordon, a host of CEOs, and business execs with large bank accounts. Before he lived in Beverly Park, Denzel lived in Tolka Lake, California. In 1988, he paid $1.1 million for the charming traditional home. It measures 6,334 square feet with 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. The home was actually where Ronald and Nancy Reagan held their wedding reception in 1952. In 2000, Denzel sold the home to Brenda Hampton, the iconic TV writer with credits including Seventh Heaven and The Secret Life of the American Teenager, for $1.9 million. Brenda went on to sell the home 19 years later in May 2019 for $4.445 million. He did once live in a house in the Briarcliff Manor worth $5 million. The house is about 45 kilometers north of Central Park. This residence is steeped in culture and heritage. The property covers 20 acres and comes with an antique colonial farmhouse, 2 staff apartments, and a caretaker's cottage. Denzel never owned this property, but lived in it while acting in American Gangster as Frank Lucas. Cars. The actor drives classic cars as well as brands like Aston Martin Vanquish and DBS, a Range Rover, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and a Chrysler 300C. The Aston Martin Vanquish is a stunning car. It came with a price tag of about $300,000. The car has a 5.9 LV12 engine connected to a 6-speed automated manual transmission. It accelerates from 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Washington loves Aston Martins and also owns an Aston Martin DBS worth about $296,000. The 4.0-liter engine boosts the DBS to an acceleration rate of 4.1 seconds over 60 miles per hour. His Range Rover Evoque is worth $80,000, and his Chrysler 300C costs him around $31,000. Like so many celebrities, Washington also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom, worth about $400,000. The Phantom is the epitome of luxury and one of the best-selling cars in Hollywood. The Rolls-Royce Phantom 7 is a full-size luxury saloon car made by Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. Launched in 2003, it was the first Rolls-Royce developed and introduced after BMW purchased the right to use the Rolls-Royce name and logo in 1998. From 2003 until the launch of the smaller Ghost in 2009, the Phantom was the only car produced by Rolls-Royce. The Phantom acted as the company's flagship model, but was less expensive than all previous Phantoms, none of which surpassed the 600 per year production rate. The car is made famous by its coach doors that open towards the front and back of the car respectively. There are even hidden umbrellas in the car frame. The interior of the car looks like the night sky, courtesy of fiber optic lights. Charity. Fisher House is not a home of Denzel, yet an organization that he has funded. His donation to the Fisher House was reportedly the largest in the foundation's history, and came after Denzel and his wife visited the Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. The American also strongly identifies himself with charities helping out poor African children, and puts in a lot of effort to raise funds for organizations like Save Africa's Children and Nelson Mandela's Children's Fund. Several charities have benefited from Denzel's campaigning efforts. Other charity he supports includes Artists for a New South Africa, the Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes, Boys and Girls Club of America, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Elevate Hope Foundation, Elton John AIDS Foundation, Entertainment Industry Foundation, Farm Sanctuary, Fulfillment Fund, Hillsides Keep a Child Alive, Luke Neuheidel New Foundation, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Payback Foundation, Princess Grace Foundation, Project Angel Food, Save Africa's Children, Stand Up to Cancer, the Brain Trust, Treatment Action Campaign, and lastly, Volunteers of America. We're not sure how much Washington donates, but given his status, he does nothing in small measures. Yachts and vacations. Almost every summer he and his family go to Italy on vacation, and they charter a yacht. The type of yachts Denzel rents are always different, but we know sailing boats under 80 feet can cost from $10,000 to $20,000 per week. If he rented 150-foot vessels, it would cost him up to $200,000 per week. The actor has been completely untainted by any touch of controversy in his personal life, and has never allowed success to spoil him. He is quoted as saying, "I remain thankful for all the gifts that I've been given, and I try to use them in a good way, in a positive way." When you look at the accolades and awards Washington has garnered over the years, you'll realize that quite possibly is one of the best actors of all time. Not only one of the best, but also one of the most kind-hearted ones, especially when it comes to veterans and children. With that, I am out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Take care, and I hope to see you back again soon.